right, man. This is Rockman Rocks from BackStage360. I'm sitting here with Vinnie Moore, lead guitar player for UFO, and Mr. Rob DeLuca, the bass player. And we're not backstage. We're actually outside in front of the tour bus. And
we're backstage.
Right, we're backstage, and we just saw an epic show. But it's always excellent because it's UFO, guys. Come on. So, Vinnie, I guess the first question I want to ask you, how did the whole thing come to with you playing with UFO?
Well, I've been in the band like 12 years now, which is kind of amazing to me. And back at that point, I heard they were looking for a guitar player from a mutual friend. He told them about me, he told me about them, and kind of it all came about that way. I was asked to send some of my music to Phil Mogg. So I sent about 11 songs on a CD, like various stuff from different records. And I didn't think much about it because, you know, I've never been great at getting gigs over the years. But about 10 days later, I got a call back saying, you know, Phil wants you to join the band. And that's pretty much how it started. We didn't go out into a tour. We got together and started working on songs for the You Are Here record.
Right.
Where did you guys work on the songs? Because this is before me. So
this was in Celle, Germany, and we just got together in this studio. I had sent him songs in advance, and he had worked on stuff on his own, and we kind of talked on the phone a lot and sorted through ideas. So we had a game plan before we got there, and we just pretty much got together. Jason Bonham was in the band at that point.
Yep.
And, you know, we just did it. We got together, rehearsed, and knocked the record out in a couple weeks.
You Are Here record?
You Are Here, yeah.
Right, and the record kicked ass because I have it.
Thank you very much.
I loved it. And Rob, you joined the band when?
08.
Okay. And you've been steady with the band?
Yeah, there was a couple tours I didn't do, but 90% of them.
Right.
So,
and
yeah, it's fun.
I think you and I met through Joan Jett.
We met before, yeah.
Yeah, through Joan Jett. And you, I met through Elliot from Dean.
Right, yeah.
And Kelly Keeling, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Love that new album that you're doing, the solo stuff.
Thanks very much, man.
I like it a lot. Kelly
fun
said,
record to do.
You did that in Vegas?
Yeah, at Count's Vamp's studio.
Right.
Danny Coker's place, which is an amazing studio.
I heard that. Kelly said it was bitchin'.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get back there someday to record some stuff.
Hey, you're living out here permanent?
No, I live on the East Coast, actually.
And he does too.
You know, what's ironic is we're both actually from Delaware originally. And he moved to New York years ago, but we both grew up about 10 miles apart from one another.
Wow.
But we never knew one another growing up.
It's George Thorogood's old stomping grounds.
Absolutely.
And the Destroyers.
But I have to say, I knew of Vinnie because he was famous even when we were little kids.
Well,
He was famous among the little kids.
Right, of course. So. Well, it all starts out there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, most of us grew up, you know, having dreams in our head of someday doing what you guys are doing. I was fortunate. I'm a lot older than you guys, so I had my time. 60s and 70s was fun for me.
I was actually a big UFO fan and had a few of their records, and never ever would I have imagined sitting in my bedroom jamming with their records that I would someday be in the band. You know, it would never even have crossed my mind, but it happened.
You know, it's funny because...
unfortunately.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I remember, you know, growing up in New England.
Where at?
I grew up in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. And
Patriots fan.
Well, yes. But
what do you think about the Deflategate?
Really? We're gonna go there.
I'm just joking, man.
We're gonna edit that, right?
Turn the camera.
You know what? I have a chip on my shoulder because my Eagles never frickin' win anything.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know what? They had their chance when Vermeil was there. I thought.
Yeah, and they lost to the Raiders in the Super Bowl.
Yes,
they were supposed to win.
They had their chance, buddy. You were lucky to
Question
get that.
for you: how did that whole signature guitar thing come about with you and Elliot, with Dean?
You know, I knew Elliot back in the 80s because he owned a music chain called Thoroughbred Music.
Right.
And the second guitar clinic that I ever did was at one of his stores. And so I met him then. I remember going out to dinner somewhere in Florida and getting these crab claws, that are stone crab.
Joe's Stone Crab in
that
Miami.
Place, exactly.
Right.
And so I've known him over the years. I met him a few times after that doing clinics. And then I forget how I found out he was doing the Dean Guitars thing, but I heard about it somehow. It might have been a mutual friend told me and told him, and he ended up calling me, and we started to talk on the phone. And, you know, he expressed interest in doing a signature model guitar, and it just kind of blossomed like
Now,
that.
are you using Dean pickups in that, or?
I use a Dean Bridge humbucker and 2 DiMarzios in the middle and neck,
Right.
but I've been experimenting a lot with pickups. So Pat Baker from Dean Guitars has been winding me some custom pickups in the neck position.
Right.
In fact, I have one on the bus that I have to pop in my white guitar tomorrow.
Nice. And tomorrow night you're playing at M15, and then aren't you going to Vegas too?
Yes.
You're gonna play at Vamps.
Yes, Counts Vamped.
So you'll be at Vamps, yeah. And then I think you're coming back to LA, playing the
Hollywood,
Whiskey,
Whiskey,
San Juan Capistrano,
Coach House,
Agora Hills.
the
Frisco.
Canyon Club in Agora Hills. Now,
Mhm.
is the tour winding down? You're almost through?
We're more than halfway through for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Still
It
got a
ends
few
on-
shows to go though.
Yeah. Now, you're playing Gibson
I'm playing
bass?
a 79 Thunderbird
Nice. What kind of amp are you using?
SVT. Reissue. It's a reissue, but it still
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
Ampex,
Yeah, the best.
I think so. So, you're using Marshall exclusively?
Pretty much. I mean, in the studio I have a studio in the house, and I have an old Marshall from 1980, a JMP, and I've been using that a lot lately for recording. Live, I'm using the JCM 2000, and I also have a PV on stage this time.
I saw that
That's
tonight.
running 1 cabinet, and the Marshall is running 2 cabinets. So I have like duotone. I have
So
like
you're
2
doing
contrasting things
an
at
AB
once.
with them?
They're just, you
Yeah,
know,
they're all
both on
at the
together.
same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do the fans get in touch with you?
Fans,
Yeah, your fans.
my Facebook page, my website,
What's your website?
VinnieMoore.com, and the Facebook page is official Vinnie Moore.
Right. And same for you, Rob?
I think I have RobDeLucaMusic.com Facebook page.
Website?
I think RobDeLucaMusic.com.
Okay.
OfEarthMusic.com. So,
So you guys are keeping busy.
oh yeah. Always.
I know you're
Trying to.
tired. I want to say thanks for
Thank
letting
you.
us shoot the breeze with you tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Good talking
it.
to you.
My pleasure. Good
Nice-
seeing you both
nice to see you
again.
again.
Thank you.
You know?
Please.
Yeah, anything you want to say to anybody? You're live.
Thanks.
Hello, everybody.
We got a lot, about 7 more shows to go. Come out if this is out by then. And thanks for all the support. Great to be playing with Vinnie, and awesome.
Great to be playing with
awesome
this guy.
dude who's
Do us
really
a
humble
favor,
and
if you're ever in the neighborhood, don't stop by. That's a David Lee Roth. Sorry, I had to
Right,
steal
don't
that.
stop by. Anyway, this is Rockman Rocks from BackStage360. See ya.